Georgie's Gorgeous Gifts, the name you'll know. Run by Tony, making art that glows. Shimmer and shine, let the colors align. Cheap won't last.
Hi and welcome back to Georgie's Gorgeous Gifts. I'm Tony and today we've got something really exciting for you. I know October is my Halloween season, but I couldn't wait to try this stuff out. So I bought this high build from Elichem. It's a new product that they've got on the market. So here I am unpacking the box. So these moulds were in fact a little freebie from Elichem. So if when you get to your checkout, if you pop in the comment section which mould you want, they will send you any letter mould of your choice. And as you just seen, they really are quite big and good quality. So because these were two completely new products to me, I didn't know what you could colour them with. So Elichem has kindly sent me 3 of their resi-tint max pigments. This is the cardinal blue. I mean, how stunning is that? It's like a bluey kind of purple. And we've also got this aqua sort of colour, which is called sea glass. And they really do come out the same colour as they look in the tub. And then last but not least, we have the slate grey. The combination of these 3 colours together, I thought it would look perfect as a piece of blob art. Now, I'm not too sure whether these pigments can be used with epoxy resin yet. I will give them a go, but they are absolutely perfect for this new product high build. Now, this product is classed as a non-hazardous, non-toxic epoxy resin with a high UV resistance, which is really handy when creating pieces on canvas because generally they're up on the wall and in sunlight. So the instructions say to mix this equal amounts, part A and part B, by weight. So because this is the first time that I'm using it, I'm not sure how the consistency should be, so I am weighing it accurately. To start off with, 25 grams of each. Now the one side is very clear and the other part is, as you can see, quite creamy and a lot thicker. So like I said, this is classed as an epoxy product. We have a part A and a part B. So this is the hardener and the thicker, creamier stuff is the resin. So it does suggest weighing in separate cups purely because of the speed that this cures. This gives you a bit of extra time. When adding pigments to it, it does state to add the colour or the pigment that you're using to one part A or B. Mix that in and then combine the two. The work time is short for epoxy resin, but it did actually give me quite some time. So here I am mixing in the slate grey. And I'm giving that a good mix into this part. And then I'm combining the two together. So like I said, this is going to be the basis for our first blobs for our blob art. Or geode art as people like to call it. When you mix this without any pigment in it, it is like an off-white colour. So you really do need some form of pigment. So I'm giving this a real good mix. Now you can tell whether you've mixed it all in correctly because of the difference in colour of 2 parts. So we are going to put this on a canvas. I'm popping 4 cups out just to be able to pop the canvas onto so that if it drips off the side, it's not going to stick to the bottom and then stick to my surface. So I am going to raise my camera for you. There we go. Now at this point, the mess was real around me, so I tried to contain it as much as possible. So I start off with just popping little dots all over this canvas. Now, as you can see, it's not spreading like normal epoxy would. And this is straight off the bat. This isn't waiting. This isn't hanging around for 20 minutes or 40 minutes to let it thicken up first, because you can get the same effects with epoxy if you wait till that absolute sweet spot. But sometimes, if you're anything like me, you end up missing that sweet spot completely and either end up ruining the resin or it ends up spreading everywhere. As I said, I did pay for these products apart from the resi-tint, so I'm under no obligation whatsoever to say that I like it. And you'll know if you've seen any of my other review videos that I am completely honest about my products, whether I like them or not. So straight after mixing, I begin popping on my first layer by randomly just adding blobs. No rhyme, no reason, and all different sizes, but I needed them quite big because my idea was to layer several colours on top. And I was really quite amazed. This stuff wasn't spreading everywhere like resin would. I also liked the fact that it was really easy to control. and there was quite a bit of work time. Now, a lot of this video is sped up for you because it is the same process over and over again, but I just had to share how cool this product is and how absolutely stunning these pigments are, as well as being really pigmented. I mean, I only used a tiny bit, and look how dark this grey is. I mean, I couldn't have a video where I didn't make a complete mess, so I am trying to mop up a little drip that I'd spilled in between the dots, because I wanted to leave areas where I could add the other colours first and continue to layer them again on top. So I just continue to go all the way around this canvas, creating big dots all over, just so that I could have enough space to be able to see it once I'd put several layers on top. The doming effect that this stuff gives is really, really nice. So at this point, I'm thinking of all the different ways that I could potentially use this stuff. It's a bit different to epoxy or normal epoxy resin. So once I'd put enough dots on, I then left it to cure, and it cured in about 20-25 minutes. It wasn't completely solid, but it was hard enough so that I could do the next layer. So I mixed up another 25 grams of each. And this time I added the cardinal blue to the mixture, and this was going to be my second layer. And I repeated the whole entire process, popping enough of the blue on just so that you could see the edge of the grey underneath. Like I said, you don't want to watch me do all this again, so I have sped this bit up for you. But it was really, really simple, and it didn't run off the edge. Not once did I have to pull it back on. So I'm just carefully popping it into the centre of these dots and just allowing it to run as far as it needed to go. Again, if I was doing this with epoxy, I'd run the risk of it running right off the edge. With this stuff, you have a lot more control because it holds its shape really, really well. I mean, this didn't really start to cure in the cup. I had plenty of time to finish and do what I needed to do. And there's a fair few dots here. So after I'd finished popping it on top of the grey, I decided to go in with little blobs of the blue. And these were going to be the base for the next colour, which is the sea glass. And I absolutely love this colour. It's probably my favourite. So I continued to repeat the entire process 4 or 5 times, just layering the colours and then repeating the colours again. I didn't do this on camera because I didn't want to bore you. So all in all, my opinions on this product. I really, really enjoyed playing with it, and I love the piece of art that it's produced. So the benefits of this stuff is 1, the curing time of course, and secondly, the raised dome effect that it gives. It's absolutely perfect for this type of art, and these pigments are to die for. I absolutely love them and will be investing in many more. Unlike the Rapido, this is quite a nice, easy, relaxing product to use. So if you'd like to see me trying out other brand new products, don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe not to miss any further videos on products like this. So if you've watched this far and you'd like a cheeky little discount, if you use code Resin-tint at the checkout, it gives you 15% off and free UK delivery, as well as that free mould. So I just continued to add as many dots as I wanted until I was happy with enough layers. So this is what we've ended up with, and this is after 5 layers. So I decided, just for luck, to add an extra one on top. What really surprised me is that it didn't matter how high I got with this product. It didn't run off the edge, it stayed in the place that I wanted it to. I mean, look at the height on this. The colours match absolutely perfectly, and it looks so cool. I wished I'd have painted the canvas beforehand, but again, it's all a learning curve. But I am really pleased with the way that this has turned out. I know this was only a quick one to date, but I really had to share this with you. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I do attempt to bring you all the latest products and gadgets, but this could often be quite costly. So if you've already subscribed, which is completely free, and you wish to support my channel a little bit further, then below in the description are links to buy me a coffee as well as my Amazon wish list. I also have an Amazon storefront where you'll find loads of different products that I've used and recommend. And that means if you buy via the links in my description or via my Amazon storefront, this helps me out, as it doesn't cost you anything, but Amazon provide me with a small commission. There are also loads of discount codes down below in the description, and I mean for every resin you can think of there's a discount code. You'll be surprised at what you'll find in that description. And who doesn't like a discount code? So if you've enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy the one that's linked right here. So go take a look. So thank you for watching. I've been Tony from Georgie's Gorgeous Gifts. Happy crafting and bye for now.